Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstools.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Huawei Honor Holly which we have with us. We have the package with us with the complete box. Again, this is how the package will look like for Honor Holly. The pricing for Honor Holly has been announced today only, and it is 6,999, which is a very affordable price point. And we have MediaTek 6582 chipset on this device, 1.3 GHz quad core CPU. So specs wise, this is a pretty decent device, and we will tell you more in this particular review. Let's take a look what we have in the package. So this is how the package look like, and once we open the package, so the first thing which we will get inside the package is Huawei Honor Holly. As you can see, this is how the device look like, and again it looks pretty good, especially as far as build quality is concerned. Again, polycarbonate plastic has been used on the back side, and on the front we have glass. So we will talk much more in detail about this device. Let's take a look what we have inside the package. So further going inside, we can see that we have some more things, which includes this charger, and this should be a 1 ampere charger at least. Let me just confirm that. So again, it is a 1 ampere charger which you will get with this phone, and you get the micro USB cable for data syncing and charging. Again, we do not have headphones within the package, so you may or may not get headphones within the package. We will confirm this later. Again, you can buy the Huawei Honor Holly from now from Flipkart, and this is going to be the place from where you can actually buy it. It is not going to be available on the retail stores as of now. So this is how the Huawei Honor Holly looks like. It looks pretty good on the build quality front. As I already told you, it has glass being used on the front. So in this review, we are going to clear all the questions related to Huawei Honor Holly which we have with us. And again, this device, how good it is on the gaming front, how good it is on the performance front in day-to-day usage. This is something which we will clarify. We will also give you a camera performance test in this particular video. We will also tell you how good is the display of the device when it comes to viewing angles, how loud is the loudspeaker, and all those things. First, let's talk about the device in terms of the overall form factor. Again, in terms of the weight, this device does not weigh very heavy. It is less than 150 gram, which makes this phone fairly light to hold in one hand. Although it is a 5-inch display, but still the overall curved back cover at the back side does give you a very good feel when you hold this phone in one hand. Although the grip is not that great because it is a glossy back cover which will get a lot of fingerprints and scratches over time. This plastic back cover can be removed and the battery can come out. We have 8 megapixel camera at the back with secondary microphone for noise cancellation. We have LED flash for low light photos or for you to use it as a torch. We have the power and sleep key and the volume rocker. Both of these buttons are plastic buttons finished in chrome. They also give you good amount of feedback. On the top you have 3.5mm audio jack, and at the bottom we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and we have a primary microphone for voice calling. So this is how the connectivity looks like. When it comes to the front, on the top we have the nice metallic earpiece over there. We have the front camera, which is a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera. We will tell you about the resolution at which it can record video. When it comes to touch capacitor buttons, they are within the body of the phone, but again they do not have backlit LED, so it is quite difficult to see these buttons, especially whenever you are using this phone in dark room or in low light scenarios. So that could be seen. Again, they are colored in white, but they are rarely visible. In terms of the thickness, this device is again not too thin and not too thick as well. It is less than 1 centimeter in terms of thickness, and it does not feel bulky at all when you hold this device in one hand. Let's take a look over the connectivity as far as SIM cards are concerned. Let me just remove this back cover. In order to remove the back cover, you just need to pull this from this side, and then you can insert your fingernail or any other object to actually pull this thing apart. And this is how you can actually get rid of the back cover from this device to access the SIM card slot. So this is how it will come out. Once it comes out, you can see that we have the battery over there, which is a 2000 milliampere hour battery, which is again quite sufficient to give this device 1 day of battery backup. And then we have these two SIM card slots, the SIM card slot 1 and the SIM card slot 2. Both. You also have micro SD memory card slot on this device to expand the storage, as you can see. Now let's take a look over the software UI of this particular phone. And again, when it comes to the software UI, we can see that there is a custom layer of UI which is running on top of Android, which is the Huawei Emotion UI. As you can see, we do not have application drawer on this device. All the application which you install will get loaded on these home screen which you have, and they will keep on increasing. Again, if you would like to increase home screen, you can always do that. You can have like approximately 9 home screens which you can have on this phone, where you can have all the application which you install. So that should be sufficient. Taking a look over the phone dialer, we can show you the phone dialer over here, which is again a kind of a custom phone dialer which does not give you the option of making a video call. However, you have the option of making a speed dial, and you can send a message, and then you can do other things as well, including call waiting on this device as far as phone dialer is concerned. Taking a look over the messaging application, this is how the messaging application look like. And on the messaging application, one thing which I can notice is that the keyboard is again kind of a custom one. It is not the stock Android keyboard which we have seen on some other devices. So this is a custom keyboard, QWERTY keyboard, although it does not have continuous input typing supported, but you do have the option of accessing this 3:4 keyboard as well in case you would like to do that, and you can always revert to the 9-key keyboard on this device. So this is how you can actually switch in between these two keyboards. On the QWERTY keyboard, the keyboard keys are pretty big in size. There is no problem while typing on this device. Again, this device has a 5-inch display, which makes the overall display quite good in terms of the width, so that you can easily type on this device in portrait mode. In case you face any issues, you can always type in landscape mode as well, but continuous input is not supported on this particular device with this keyboard. Let's take a look over the notification center and the settings. First of all, we will slide down, and this is how the notification center look like. So notification center, for example, is different from the kind of UI which we see. It is again stock Android in terms of the overall look and feel. We have toggles over there, and we can see that we do have support for wireless display. Wireless display is supported. Let's take a look of settings and show you what all we have as far as version of Android is concerned. So we have Android 4.4.2 KitKat running on this device, which is good. It is again not the latest version of KitKat, but you can say it is KitKat, so good enough. You do have system updates supported on this device. Wireless updates are supported, so you can update the version of Android over the air on this one. And Huawei has plans to push a future version of updates for this device whenever they are ready. Let's take a look over the storage scenario as of now. On the storage front, this device actually offers you much higher storage as compared to other devices in the same price segment or in the nearby price segment. This device will give you around 16 GB of internal storage at 6,999, which is quite a good offer basically at this particular price point on this smartphone with this 5-inch display. So out of 16 GB, you get approximately 13.03 GB available to the user, out of which approximately 11.78 GB is available as of now, because we do have some certain amount of application which will come pre-installed. So there are some preloaded apps. So the available storage is approximately 11.7, which is going to be available to the user. When it comes to other things, we do have the option of installing applications on the SD card as well. As we can see that we have the option of changing the default write disk. Changing the default write disk means that you can actually change the default write disk to SD card, and in that case, whatever application you have installed, you can move them to the SD card. You can also you can install them on the SD card, and you can also move applications from the phone memory to the SD card. Let's take a look over the application scenario on this device. As far as RAM is concerned, RAM is again pretty good on this device, which is 1 GB again, which is quite standard. And out of that 1 GB of RAM, approximately 582 MB of RAM is free as of now, which makes the device responsive enough, and there is no lag in the UI. I would say there is no major lag in the UI. You might notice slight amount of glitches here and there, but the overall UI is smooth enough, and you can install high definition games and other applications which require more RAM, so you can do that. You do have the option of creating a portable Wi-Fi hotspot as well on this device. As you can see, you have support for USB tethering, and Bluetooth tethering is also supported. So all these things are there. Let's take a look over the display scenario. On the display front, we do have support for automatic brightness, and when it comes to wallpaper, we have support for different kind of wallpapers, which includes live wallpapers, static wallpapers, and then you have some other wallpaper like video wallpapers are also supported, but with the help of third-party application. Again, as we already told you, we do have support for wireless display as well on this device, which is a good thing. When it comes to the audio profiles, this is how the audio profile section look like. Again, we do not see anything new under the audio profile to enhance the quality of sound through the loudspeaker or through the earphone, which is again something which I was expecting, but nevertheless we can get those features with third-party applications as well. We do have battery options over there, which gives you the stats of the battery. Although I'm trying to locate power saving option on this device, till now I have not found anything as far as power saving applications are concerned. There is no power saving application which will come pre-installed on this device. You can always install some third party ones in case you would need that. Let's take a look over the camera UI now. So this is how the camera UI look like on this device. We have an 8 megapixel camera at the back and 2 megapixel camera at the front. The rear camera is an autofocus camera and it can take high definition videos, whereas the front camera is a fixed focus camera, and we will just tell you the resolution of the front camera as well. So this is how the view look like on the camera UI. Again, the camera UI is the kind of UI which we have seen on other MediaTek phones. We have the normal mode over there. We do have a live photo mode as well on this device. We have a beautification mode, we have a panorama mode as well, so you can create panorama shots basically from this one. We do have support for HDR mode as well. You can enable and disable HDR, that is supported. Again, make sure that whenever you are taking photos in HDR mode, you are not supposed to take subjects which are moving, otherwise the photos will be blurred. Let me just show you the view from the front camera. So this is how the view will look like from the front camera. The front camera is again quite decent for video chats, but it is again not very clear in terms of clarity. So you can expect a decent quality of video chat, not a high definition video chat quality is something you should expect from the front camera. But still, I can say that the 2 megapixel front camera is pretty decent on this device for the price point at which it is offered. And again, it may not be able to do high definition videos, but it can take decent self shots. Let me just take a photo as of now and show you the same. So we have just taken the photo and I can show you this photo as of now. So this photo looks good, I would say, in terms of the color production and the kind of you can say the details I was expecting are also pretty decent for this 2 megapixel camera which we have. So you can take good self shots on this device from the front camera, which is good. Let's take a look over the rear camera now. So let me just toggle back to the rear camera. So here we have a Donald Duck. I'm going to take a photo of this Donald Duck, one with light and one without the artificial light. So let me just turn off the artificial light now, and now we are going to take this photo. So we have taken both of these photos one by one, and let me just show you them. So this is the one which has been taken without the artificial light. I would say the photo has come out to be pretty good in terms of the clarity as well as in terms of the colors, which you can easily notice. And I can say that it is a good color production which it has done on the photo which has been taken without the light or without artificial light. We do have another one which is looking good in terms of details. So details are definitely better on this one as compared to the one which has been taken without the artificial light, as the details are not that great, but details are very nicely captured on the one which has some light falling on it. So both of these photos are good enough, and you can take pretty decent photos from this device as far as rear camera is concerned. Again, for this price point, it is a very good camera, and we do have the option of recording high definition video. Let me just show you some of the photo and video options. So we have the voice capture, face detection is also supported, smile shot is also there, HDR mode is there, self timer shot is also supported. You do have continuous shooting mode up to 99 shots maximum you can take, and then you have video settings over there which includes electronic image stabilization, and then you can also record time-lapse interval videos, and the video quality is set to high. That means high definition video is possible to record on this device, which is good. So all in all, this is a device which has a pretty good camera for the price. That is something I can say. Both the front camera and the rear camera are decent. So as far as the display quality is concerned, one thing I can say is that this device has an IPS LCD display, which does give you pretty good viewing angles even when you look at the display from extreme angles, from the sideways or from the top or the bottom. The display is readable. It is you can say you can read the display, you can see what is happening on the display, which is good. So the display quality is good. The touchscreen response is also pretty decent. We will play some games later on to show you the touchscreen response like Temple Run, OZ and some other. So we can say that the display is good enough as far as clarity is concerned, as far as viewing angles are concerned. When it comes to the contrast level and the brightness of the display, brightness of the display is also decent. I can increase the brightness to full as of now. Now let's take a look over the hardware configuration of this phone. The model number of the phone is HOL-U19. which is again internal name of this particular phone in Huawei. We have ARM-V7 processor on this device, which is 1.3 gigahertz, and it is a quad-core processor which we have. It is MediaTek 6582, as we already told you. Taking a look over the display scenario, we can see that the display is high definition resolution on this one, which is 720 into 1280, and it gives you a pixel density of approximately. And when it comes to the display, this device has a display of 720 to 1280. That is a high definition display on this 5-inch screen, which gives you a decent pixel density as far as clarity is concerned. You will not notice pixelation on this device as far as display is there. When we talk about the GPU, we have Mali 400 MP as the GPU, which is also pretty good to handle high definition games, and casual games also run fine on this one. So when it comes to the sensors, we have accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, light orientation and magnetic field sensor as well, and this device can support GPS navigation without any issues, and it is quite precise when we used it on this one. At 720p resolution which we have on this device, the kind of pixel density you get is pretty good. You can see that even if you take a look over the display from a closer angle, you won't notice any pixelation on this device as far as display is concerned. Another good thing of Honor Oli is again the storage. On this device we have 16 GB of internal storage, whereas we get 8 GB of internal storage on this device only on Redmi 1S, which is again definitely a better thing on the Honor Oli. And it comes to RAM remains the same, everything else remains the same. So most of the things are good on the Honor Oli, like bigger display size, a bigger storage, on the basis of which you can take the decision in between these two. But in case you are looking for a better performer in day-to-day usage, a device which should be good enough for you can say the kind of heavy gaming you would like to do, then definitely this is a better device. But this one can also handle high definition games as well. On Antutu benchmark, we have got a score of 18296, which is again a decent score for a device like this with this kind of price point at which it is being offered. This is how the detailed score look like for the CPU, RAM, GPU and input and output operation. As you can see, it is pretty good on all these departments. And this device supports 5-point multi-touch. On Ninamark, we have got a score of 51.7 FPS, which is again a pretty good score, and you can play high definition and casual games easily on this device with this kind of benchmark score. And now we are playing this game called Temple Run OZ. In terms of graphics, I can see the graphics are loaded fine on this device. Touchscreen is also pretty responsive. There is no problem with the finger touch. So the display is responsive to the finger touch while playing this game or while doing any other operation on this phone, which is good. And again, it is almost an instant touchscreen response which I am getting. As far as sensors are concerned, sensors are also working fine. As you can see, the gravity sensor on the device is working well when we play this game. And viewing angles are also good when I play this game. As you can see it from extreme angles, even when I tilt it like this or like this. So as you can see, we are right now playing a high definition video from our channel, and this video is getting played in high definition resolution, I guess. Yeah, 720p it is. So this is how the viewing angles look like for this video. The video playback on this device is possible for high definition videos both at 720p as well as at 1080p, and viewing angles are good from left and right, from the top and bottom as well. They are good enough, so you can see the display from almost any angle, which is good. You can also place the device like this on a table, like whenever you are watching a video, but the sound will get muffled because the loudspeaker is actually at the back side. It will not get blocked completely, but the sound will get muffled and lowered down in terms of the volume. But again, I can say that the loudspeaker is fairly loud, not too loud on this device, which is something which I can say, but it is fairly loud for the price. So you can see that the overall video playback and the loudness of this device when it comes to watching any entertainment content is going to be decent, if not good. Now as far as LED notification light is concerned, we do have LED notification light over here which will blink up green whenever the device is fully charged or whenever you get any notifications, whereas it will glow red when the device is running out of critical battery. As far as OTG support is concerned, we have a OTG flash drive over here. Let me just connect the flash drive and see whether it is supported on this device. So we can just connect this flash drive. and as of now it has not detected. We have not seen any notification on the notification panel for the same. So as you can see, we can confirm that this device has not detected the flash drive which we have connected. It is not shown up over here in the file manager. Again, this device does not come with a file manager. You can always install some free file manager like ES File Explorer from the Play Store. So in all, I can say that this device can also give you around 1 day of battery backup with basic to moderate usage. In case you are a heavy user, it will not give you 1 day of battery backup. Again, to finally conclude this review, one of the few things which I would like to say is that this device offers you a 5-inch display, which is pretty good for the price, because no other device is coming up with a 5-inch display in this particular price segment which has these kind of good hardware specification. And internal storage is also a plus on this one, which is 16 GB of internal storage, on which you get 13 GB, and you also have the option of moving application to the SD card, and you can install application on the SD card as well. So all that is possible. In all, I can say that this is a pretty good device you can consider. In case you have any question for this device which are not sorted out in this particular review, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.